Hello again. So this time what I thought we would do is do some egg blowing because it's Easter Friday, Good Friday, and these would look really cool. So this is an egg that I blew probably 20 years ago and I still have it. So I blew the egg, got all the yolk out and the white, and then I painted it gold and put some ribbon on. And I did it for my children. So, yeah, I'd say it was probably 20 years ago. So, as long as you keep them and not get them squashed, they'll last forever. So, what I've done is I've gone and got an egg. And what we need to do is get a little pen, like a sewing pen, and hold the egg up. So we're going to very, very gently. Now, if I push too hard, it's going to break everywhere. So you do need to go quite carefully and sort of drill it without breaking it. So ask mums and dads first before you start going into their eggs, because they might be ready to make a cake, and if you go and use their eggs, they won't be able to. So make sure you've got lots of eggs. Right, so my pen is now through. Okay. So we've got that. Now what I need to do is turn it up to the other side and do a hole up here as well. There we go, so I'm through there as well. See, so you need to push quite hard, but then not so hard that the whole egg's going to break. Now this is the fun part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to blow the egg so it comes out the bottom. So it's like blowing up a balloon. I'll try now. Okay, might have to make my hole a bit bigger because nothing seems to be happening. So I've got a bigger, like a needle. So I'm just going to make that hole a tiny bit bigger. There we go. And this end as well. And because I've got lipstick on, my lipstick is going all over the place, but you won't have that problem. Okay, so I've got a slightly bigger hole there. So hopefully this might work a bit better. I can see a tiny bit coming out. Once you get the yolk out, then the rest will come out. Takes a while. Maybe if you could put your needle down and poke it so you break the yolk sac, that might be quite helpful because it's quite hard to get the yolk out. So see how I'm poking it. So hopefully the yolk will come out. We might be here all day, but it's fun. I'm not having much luck with this one. I might have to poke it a bit more. Make my opening a tiny bit bigger if I can. I'll try again now. Oh my goodness, it's the tiniest little bit. Keep poking. Actually, I've got a bigger hole down that end. I might switch ends and try and blow it from that end. All that blowing and I've just got the tiniest little bit out. But keep going. Keep poking. Don't give up. It'll be worth it in the end. Oh, a bit more came out. There we go. See how I've got a big gooey bit? That's where it's stuck. Oh, there we go. It's coming out now, but it's quite a gooey one. Ugh. Make sure you don't suck it up, because if you suck it up, you'll be eating raw egg, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh, see? That's why it's so hard. Gross. Keep blowing. It's going everywhere. There we go. I think I've got it everywhere. My lipstick's probably all over my face, but at least I've got that all out. Now, what I would do then is, if I was inside, I would give it a little rinse. So I'd put water just under the tap, just let the water go through and come out the bottom, so you make sure that it's all gone. I've got yolk everywhere. So probably not a great thing to do when you're outside. Okay, so I'm quite sure that I've got all of mine out now. So just pat it dry. Get a little tissue or something like that and pat it dry. So now I have got some paints out. You might not have paints when you're at home, but if you have, it's quite a cool thing to do. You might need to just draw on yours if you haven't got paint. So I'm just going to use some paint here. I've only got 4 colours out, and I might just draw something on it, like draw a picture, or just colour it and paint it. So I'm just going to do. And it doesn't have to be fancy, it can just be colours, or you could go back on top and you could put some polka dots or something like that. So I'm just going to do some yellow. You might have to do a few coats to get it right, but I'm just trying to do it quickly while we're on here. Here we go. So I could do some, oh, that's a nice colour, pink. I like that. Pink. It's hard to hold it when you're painting it, but if you put ribbon on, you don't really need to go up to the tops. Okay, so now I'm going to put some purple on. It'll be much nicer if you've dried it. See, I haven't dried mine. If you have got some ribbon, it'd be cool to use that. Ooh, this blue's nice. I'll show you that. It's turned out really pretty. That's really nice. Look at that lovely blue. Beautiful. So what you could do is, once that's dry, you could go back on and perhaps do some dots just by using the end of your brush. Okay, so you just put some paint on and you could just do some dots. Once it's dry though, it's much better. Okay, so you could do some little polka dots on there. And then if you have got some nice ribbon, you can wrap that round. If you want to use the hot glue gun, which I have done for this one, you may need to get Mum and Dad to help you, because those hot glue guns can be quite nasty if you get a burn from those, and we don't want that. So that's a cool little Easter egg. You don't have to put ribbon around it. You could just have them painted and sitting down in a nice little dish for Easter. But they're quite cool, and it is quite fun blowing them out, even though it's a bit yuck. So there's all my egg in my dish. So good luck with those. I hope you have fun. Just remember, don't push too hard on the egg or it will break and go all over you. So happy Easter, everyone.